Bitter criticism from Chile Global South. So sad for Natalia Urban's suicide. I guess, just to be clear, before Monday, I will tell you in Portuguese for the wider audience that really cares about Natalia. My opinion after seeing her Twitter, yeah, she had a Twitter. She asked for help in English. I guess that was great because, well, my opinion, she loved to be in the UK, in Scotland. There's some reason for this, some cultural reason, of course. A lot of women from the south, or the whole global south as a whole, but particularly those women from South Brazil. I know some women that they migrated to bigger cities in Brazil, like Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo. But what these women want is to live in the UK, for example. So Natalia Urban was one of those Brazilian women who prefer to live there. There's a lot of contradictions here. The UK, the West in general has a lot of problems, and Natalia Urban used to criticize those problems, used to she used to be critical and to fight for migrant people over there. But these problems appears on her own life, you know. So there's some contradictions here. I'm not saying that she should prostitute like the women she used to help, or I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that problems faced by immigrants also those problems were also bad for her too. I mean, in the end, she faces problems too, and what she did was not so great to say. Was not the best option, because the contradiction says she was studying prostitutes in UK, in Scotland, Latin prostitutes, and that's how she knew a lot of things. Maybe she knew even Chileans there, who knows. Chilean prostitutes, Brazilian prostitutes in Scotland and the UK. And actually, nobody knows a lot of things about her. I got another hypothesis that she was not beautiful enough to prostitute. Who knows? The fact is, she was kind of married. She had a long-term partner, as she said, and she broke out. I guess because of common sense, the long partner, like this Australian guy, and I will not say it was not his fault or it was his fault. The question is, for a man, monogamy for so long is not natural, you know. Men used to broke up and see other persons, you know. At some point people just get tired of the same partner, and that's it. In my opinion, this breakup was normal, or could be normal. I was following Natalia Urbano on her Instagram, and she was kind of hope. She was hopefully. She was hope about. She was hope about being. About being adopted by his mother-in-law, like, understand? And I guess she was not. I guess too. She and her partner, maybe they faced pressure from the MI6. Like, she was kind of too. Natalia was too maybe not. That is not this word, extremist, but militant. She was proactive. She was too active in the fight, and this fight was from left, and maybe they both. Maybe they both got pressure from the US, from the imperialism itself, like UK, even Scotland. Her mother, and now Brazilians are arguing that maybe he's not innocent because he's trying to fly back to Australia. So, but the question is, Natalia herself on Twitter, she said they broke up, and they broke up. I will go even further. Maybe they was on a holiday. They were in a holiday in Tunisia, and maybe this whole trip, it was just to try to make the things work for them. I'm speculating, but the matter of the fact is, on Twitter, if all this is true, her financial situation, it was difficult because of this broke up, because of this relationship ending. That's the whole truth about Twitter, at least, and that's what I'm going to tell in Portuguese tomorrow. And why is this so important? Because she was a very nice journalist. And she, the matter of her work, the resistance in the global south, is too important for the global south. It's too sensitive. This resistance, this fight for freedom, for real freedom, for material autonomous freedom, is too sensitive, and that's why. And well, the problems she faced were also related to, poverty of immigrants in the global north, in Edinburgh. Who knows how is the situation of Scotland? Few people really cares about the situation of Scotland, because few people really cares about it. because Scotland is a very small country. Maybe it's developed, but the question is, the global south is huge. You know, the global south is far more important. And well, she was very nice as a journalist. She was very competitive. Maybe what I guess too is that what I realized talking this is in her work accompanying prostitutes in the global north. I guess she was very committed to it. The problem is, well, in her job, she only knew people that could not help her because of the dire situation. I mean, the difficult situation of prostitutes in Edinburgh and UK. And well, but I know I'm not really, I never been in Europe actually, you know, so the option she took, I guess, even with the difficult situation in Brazil, I definitely guess she will survive in Brazil, you know. But my opinion is that she was traumatized about the global south, about her own experience in Brazil, I guess. She didn't want to come back to Brazil. And well, it's a tragedy, it's an absolute tragedy. Because she was, that's the question, she was one of the very best communicators, if that word exists. Communicators. One of the best journalists, like in Brazil at least, I only can say Marcia Tiburi is maybe better than her. But I guess Marcia Tiburi is not so committed to the fight. Maybe she also she faced a lot of pressure from fascism in Brazil. So it's not hard, but people survive, you know. People just like Marcia Tiburi. She's alive, you know. Marcia Tiburi is alive. Well, definitely, I guess it's a very big drama for Brazil. And we should talk about this in order to prevent more deaths, more people committing suicide, you know. I guess that's the best way, talking about this. I guess this is the right, I guess this, because it was real. I'm going to see Twitter again, if her Twitter is there. The only thing I didn't read yet are the comments. I'm going to see what happened on Natalia Urban Twitter, if there was responses. I'm not sure about. But I don't like Twitter. It's full of shit. And there is Urban Natalia, immigrant Latina, Brazilian, Edinburgh flags, anti-imperialist. She worked for Brazil Wire, Brazil 24/7, Jacobin Brazil. And all this income was not enough to survive alone, you know, because she broke up with her boyfriend, Australian boyfriend. I don't think he is guilty, because who knows. There's a poster of Arise, a festival of left ideas. She participated back in, this was, I guess she didn't appear there. One of the latest, it was Natalia Urban Natalia, 6 days ago now. I don't think I have ever been this depressed in my life. But now it's hard to understand what's happening. What were the answers? But I'm going to read it anyway. I don't actually understand Twitter. I just want to see the debate. I cannot see the debate. Well, that's it. And the previous hello Twitter pals. My long-term partner and me broke up. He is leaving the UK. Understand? He was preparing to leave UK before the suicide. Who knows what's going to happen? And I need to reorganize myself financially, or I will end up homeless. Please, if anyone is hiring in Scotland, just give me a shout. I'm desperate. So, and again, I cannot see the comments. Yeah, maybe it was a private, so there's some problems with Natalia. And again, 6 days ago, I'm really desperate. This whole situation is too much. So what I was watching her interview in Brazil 24/7. It's funny because it's funny how people I cannot I prefer not to I prefer this way is not the pattern of all people, but maybe people, well, I guess stupid people. What stupid people say is that people, in general, they copy their parents' lives. What happened with her mom is that maybe her mom was abandoned too, but I guess she died of cancer, bone cancer. Well, it's raining too much now, unfortunately. Tomorrow I will translate all this in Portuguese. Anyway, so I guess she take a very bad decision, you know. She definitely will survive in Brazil. So sad because of this, you know. She was important for the cause, you know. She was important for the cause, and that's why we should debate what happened to her, and in order to prevent future, and well, and this is important just to realize how weak is Brazilian left, you know, because she, of course, but I guess this situation was particularly about Natalia herself, you know. I guess in general Brazilian people go back Brazil, above all if they have opportunity like Natalia did. So even myself, I don't have greater opportunities, but I consider going back to Brazil because Chile is so depressed as Glasgow, I guess, because of the imperialist decline, you know. So it's interesting, but the depressor you get outside the BRICS, the better it's for the BRICS themselves. If Brazil don't waste this opportunity, you know. Anyway, so I hope stop raining right now. I hope the raining is. Let's read something from Al Jazeera, from Russia Today. And says, Russia Today, September 29, 2024. Home World News. Trump will support Ukraine, Zelensky. The former US president has criticized Washington's handouts to Kiev and vowed to end the conflict with Russia in 24 hours if elected. Vladimir Zelensky and Donald Trump shake hands during a meeting on September 27, 2024 in New York City. Ukrainian leader Vladimir Zelensky claims that the Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump told him the U.S. will continue to support his country if he is elected this November. Zelensky also denied reports that he endorsed Trump's Democratic rival, Vice President Kamala Harris. In an interview with Fox News on Saturday, the Ukrainian leader said that while he does not, quote, know what will be after the US presidential elections and who will be the president, Kiev will be expecting answers from the United States. He stressed that Washington's stance is particularly important as it has always been Kiev's top backer. Regarding his conversation with Trump on Friday, Zelensky described it as really productive. Quote, I've got from Donald Trump very direct information that he will be on our side, that he will support Ukraine. He went on to claim. Zelensky added that the Republican candidate was very interested to hear directly from him about the current situation on the front line, as well as Ukraine's needs. We're facing some rain, some rainy weather. The former US president has claimed that he will be able to force Zelensky and Russian President Vladimir Putin to find a diplomatic solution within 24 hours of being elected. Speaking to New York Worker magazine last Sunday, the Ukrainian leader said he believes Trump, quote, doesn't really know how to stop the war, even if he might think he knows how. Asked by the Fox News host whether he still stands by his comment, Zelensky argued that no one outside of Ukraine can really understand what his country is going through. We both want to see this end. We both want to see a fair deal made, Trump said following his meeting with Zelensky on Friday. Speaking at a campaign rally on Wednesday, Trump criticized Zelensky for not negotiating with Russia to end the conflict, saying that even the worst deal will be better than the current situation. The former president also argued that neither his diplomatic rival Kamala Harris nor President Joe Biden know how to extricate the U.S. from the Ukraine conflict. Trump went on to claim that Zelensky wants Harris to, quote, win this election so badly, as the Democrats have proven to be reliably generous towards Ukraine during Biden's term in office. Quote, I think Zelensky is the greatest salesman in history. Every time he comes into the country, he walks away with $60 billion, he said. Trump has previously vowed to put an end to this. Moscow has declared Ukrainian neutrality to be one of the main objectives in its military operation, also insisting that any potential peace talks take into account the territorial reality of Russian control over former Ukrainian regions that Kiev claims as its own. And I'm going away because it's too rainy. Not too much, but I'm cooking some beans too, you know. There's the fire, maybe there's an explosion on my kitchen.